welcome. If you've rushed to get here today, or if your mind is still caught racing in the background noise of 100 unfinished tasks, I invite you to take a deep, grounding breath right here, right now. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Let go of whatever happened this morning and whatever is waiting for you tonight. You don't need to produce anything of consequence. You don't need to perform. You don't need to impress. And you certainly don't need to get it right. There are no deadlines here, no expectations, and no mistakes. We are simply going to spend some quiet time together. Today, I'm painting this simple diamond pattern. The outlines are already drawn, but beyond that, I don't really have a plan, and I quite like that. I know where I am beginning, but I don't know exactly where I'll end up. So I've chosen a bright magenta for the outline, and I do another inner line with a coral shade and ended up with a bright pink. Beyond that, I'm not entirely sure how am I going to paint this entire pattern. The remaining diamonds, I think, will reveal themselves one at a time. I'll let the colors speak to each other, and together we'll discover where they go. I think life asks something similar of us. We often feel we need to have every step mapped out before we begin. We wait for certainty. We wait for the perfect plan. We wait until we can see the whole picture. But perhaps the whole picture only becomes visible because we were willing to paint the first diamond. There's a beautiful thought often attributed to Lao Tzu. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. What strikes me about this isn't the 1,000 miles, it's the single step. That's all we're ever asked to take. And today, this magenta was my first step. I don't know what the last diamond will look like, and perhaps that's the joy of creating. Not controlling every outcome, but learning to trust the next brushstroke. If I only showed you the first few minutes of what I'm doing, you'd probably wonder where this was going. It wouldn't seem impressive. That's the illusion of progress. The beginning rarely looks remarkable. This pattern is built from repetition. It's the same shape again and again and again. At first glance, repetition can seem boring. But if you stay with it long enough, something unexpected happens. Repetition becomes rhythm, rhythm becomes calm, and calm becomes a place where the mind finally stops chasing itself. There's something deeply comforting about patterns. Across cultures, we've drawn them for thousands of years. In textiles, architecture, temples, pottery, they remind us that life itself has rhythms. Day follows night, winter gives way to spring, the heart beats, the lungs breathe, the tides return. We live inside patterns whether we notice them or not. I'm reading a book The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson these days. And he writes about how the small things that are easy to do are also easy not to do. Reading 10 pages, practicing an instrument for 15 minutes, taking a walk, making one careful brushstroke. None of them change your life today. But repeated over weeks, months, and years, they change who you become. We often underestimate small actions because they don't feel significant. One diamond, one line, it seems almost too little to matter. Life is built the same way. Character isn't created by extraordinary moments. It's shaped by ordinary moments repeated with intention. No single diamond makes the artwork. Yet, remove enough of them and the whole pattern falls apart. And at the end of the painting, hundreds of these tiny decisions will have created something that didn't exist before. Sometimes we think progress should be loud. We expect breakthroughs, grand moments, and sudden transformations. But nature rarely works that way. Mountains are carved by rivers that never hurry. Trees don't grow overnight. The sunrise doesn't rush to become noon. Everything beautiful seems to understand one thing, and that is patience. Lao Tzu wrote, "To the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders." It's a beautiful thought. We often imagine wisdom comes from thinking more, doing more. Perhaps it also comes from thinking less, from creating enough silence for the answers to arrive on their own. It's interesting how uncomfortable stillness has become. We reach for our phones almost immediately while waiting for anything. We fill every silence with music, podcasts, or endless scrolling. We've become so accustomed to constant stimulation that simply sitting quietly with our own selves can feel unfamiliar. But perhaps that's exactly why we need it. Unfortunately, today we live in a culture that's obsessed with speed, output, and relentless momentum. We are conditioned to believe that if we aren't rushing, we are somehow falling behind. We've begun to glorify speed, fast food, fast entertainment, fast opinions, fast decisions. We're always moving to the next thing before we've fully experienced the present one. Yet, some things refuse to be hurried. Healing, friendship, learning, art, trust. A tree cannot be persuaded to grow faster because we are impatient. I often think students are told to chase success, but not always taught how to cultivate attention. Imagine spending just 20 uninterrupted minutes every day doing one thing: reading, writing, drawing, solving one difficult problem, not checking your phone, not multitasking, just being completely present. It sounds almost too simple, but simplicity practiced consistently becomes extraordinary. The philosopher Blaise Pascal once observed that many of humanity's problems arise because we cannot sit quietly in a room alone. That feels even more true today. We've become uncomfortable with empty spaces, but creativity often begins exactly there, in silence, in boredom, in stillness. That's where imagination finally has room to speak. If you're a student watching this, Don't underestimate small habits. Read 5 pages every night. Write 1 paragraph. Learn 1 new word. Solve 1 extra question. Meditate for 5 minutes. Go for a walk without your phone. Small moves that lead to big results. The Japanese have a beautiful idea called Kaizen, the philosophy of continuous small improvements. Just 1% better. Not perfection, not overnight transformation. Simply returning to the work with patience. Sometimes people ask how to stay motivated. I don't think motivation creates consistency. Consistency creates motivation. Every time we keep a promise to ourselves, however small, we begin trusting ourselves a little more. Trust is built quietly, stroke by stroke, day by day. I've noticed something while painting. Whenever I rush, the lines become uneven, the colors lose their confidence, and then I slow my breathing, and suddenly my hand remembers what to do. Perhaps life is asking us for the same thing. Not more effort, just a little less hurry. True transformation is remarkably quiet. It looks a lot like James Clear writing in Atomic Habits about the profound compounding power of getting just 1% better every single day. It isn't loud and it's not frantic. Notice what happens in your body right now when you stop trying to force this painting to look a certain way. Notice the resistance that comes up when things don't go according to plan, when the paint bleeds outside the line or the color turns out darker than you expected. What happens if instead of reacting with frustration, you just let it be? What happens when you allow the pigment to blend naturally with the water, embracing the unpredictable beauty of the medium? Sometimes the most courageous and powerful thing we can do in our creative work and in our lives is to stop trying to force the outcome, to loosen our grip on control, step back a few inches, and simply trust the process of unfolding. Perfection belongs to machines. Character belongs to human hands. Character isn't created by extraordinary moments. It's shaped by ordinary moments repeated with intention. The masterpiece is almost always hidden inside ordinary moments repeated with care. Stillness isn't the absence of movement, it's the absence of hurry. My hands are moving, the brush is moving, the colors are changing. Yet, inside there can be complete stillness. Perhaps meditation isn't always sitting with closed eyes. Meditation is giving your whole attention to one simple thing. Remember that success, mastery, and inner peace aren't born from monumental earth-shattering leaps. They are born from the little things. Simple, seemingly insignificant disciplines practiced consistently, day in and day out. I think we spend much of our lives trying to arrive somewhere. When I finish this, when I achieve that, when everything is finally perfect. But perhaps peace isn't waiting at the finish line. Peace is found in the brush touching the fabric, in this very moment, exactly as it is. When we look at a blank canvas or face a daunting project in our everyday lives, it is so easy to feel overwhelmed. We look at the gap between where we are and where we want to be, and we want the finished masterpiece immediately. We want the shortcut. But just as a painting is never made in a single stroke, it is built through accumulation of tiny, almost invisible choices. One wash of color, one tentative line, and then another line right beside it. Life works the exact same way. The grand outcomes we admire from far are just the inevitable byproduct of showing up for the small, mundane moments when nobody is watching. You don't have to figure out the whole composition today. You only have to make peace with this single brushstroke. As this piece slowly comes together before us, notice how the individual imperfect strokes matter far less than the overall feeling of the space they create. Your life is constructed in the exact same way. The quiet Tuesday afternoons, the routine tasks, the small moments of grace and patience, they're all brushstrokes on a much larger, ongoing canvas. You don't need to rush the masterpiece of your life. You only need to be fully present for the color that is landing on the page right now. Let's take a moment to pause. Put your brush down for just a second. Roll your shoulders back. Take a deep, slow breath in, filling in your chest completely, and let it go with a soft sigh. If you are watching this while drinking your morning coffee or winding down after a long day, I hope this reminds you of something simple. You don't have to rush your life. You don't have to become everything today. Just keep showing up. Keep making the next small mark. Great things rarely appear all at once. They quietly accumulate. One brushstroke, one breath, one day. Until one morning you step back and realize you painted a life. Thank you for sharing these quiet few minutes with me. I hope you carry a little bit of this unhurried peace with you as you step back out into the noise of the world. Remember to be gentle with yourself and remember to trust your own rhythm. May your hands create with patience, your mind rest in stillness, and your heart remember that the smallest steps taken consistently can carry us farther than we ever imagined. Until next time, keep creating and keep slowing down.